Okay, let's see here. No, that's not what we want. I kind of hate the new YouTube Studio because of that and many other reasons. Okay, let's see here. Playlist. No, that's not what I want. Videos, maybe. Live. Let's see here. Live. Okay, maybe it's not quite as live as I'd like. Oh, there we go. Let's see here. Details, options, get shareable link copy to clipboard. Let's see if it's working. Well, I guess it is live. Alright, let's throw out some random links to places. I guess I'll throw one to Twitter too. Let's see here, where else? I guess I'll throw it here too. We'll sneak one into here where nobody's going to notice. I doubt anyone's interested, but okay, so I have. This is actually pretty loud. Let's see here. Where is the volume mixer? There we go. Let's bring this down to like 15. Okay, I can actually hear myself now, so that's good. Alright, start new game. Start new game. So I'm basically just trying to recreate my character from the Switch version. Yes, we'll go with this. You know, adjust the game settings. Alright, controls. Skull and Gauntlets, play Windbreaker, view map, select gestures, to open gesture menu. I guess it's good enough for now. Change controls. See, I kind of prefer this one on the Switch version because otherwise I end up changing my tools by accident. Field of view. I like a bit wider of a field of view. I'm basically always going to run, so that's why. Network connection, I guess we can keep that on. Vibration, we'll keep that on. Auto adjust, camera rotation speed, keep that fast. Icon size large. Minimap, retro. Chunky's not too bad, but I think I'm going to keep it retro. Rotate. Brightness. Because we're streaming, let's make it a little bit brighter than we normally would. Well, a lot brighter than we normally would, actually. I've learned. Alright. we'll set it to 3 because there's a glitch if you go do 1 or 2. But actually, no, we'll try 1 just because it might not be an issue on this version. If you did 1 or 2 on the Switch version, the game would start glitching once you pass like 8 hours of gameplay, where the game would start not loading certain text and other issues. Sensitivity high. This is also kind of glitched in the main playthrough, I think. Okay, I think it's glitched to actually work on high. Let's see here. Seawater through glass. I guess we'll keep it on. Auto adjust glass position. Binocular cursor speed. Let's keep this fast. Plant growth on. Off is nice, but we'll keep it on. Mount sensitivity. Let's keep this to fast. Graphic settings. Yes. Window, video playback, anti-aliasing. Okay, that looks good. I didn't realize you can just set it. Yes, I'm happy with these settings. So I am going to be taking a lot of screenshots. They still have this really annoying part. Desecrate. He's totally trolling. Alright, if I remember correctly, there's no point of taking anything. Okay, actually the setting, I need to get into the settings. That's a little bit too fast for the camera right now. Yes, we'll go with that. It's a little bit better. I'm really not used to the mouse and keyboard. Alright, let's say escape to get up. Right click works. Left click does not work. I'm so glad we do not have any energy to worry about right now. It's always been super annoying in number 1. Number 2, it's still kind of annoying, but nowhere near as bad. Lol. I mean, the irony there is that you'd have to have already known that to a certain extent. I don't have the right key. No. Anyways, so it looks like mouse scroll lets you mess with this. We're moving around while we don't have to worry about the food issue. We have to talk to basically everyone else, so not too worried about that. And actually, I don't think we ever have to talk to him. Alright, so you are able to jump off, but they won't let you go even if you do jump off. Alright, so this is the tutorial, obviously. And we gain kelp. Press, okay, so right click is to eat. And even though he's threatening to kill us, we're going to help him. Oh, and if you're wondering why I hop so much, it's probably because, the Switch version of the game, if you do a hop and a jump, or hop and a slash, you can actually save on stamina while you're running. It's very hard to lose an item in this game, unlike in Minecraft. Because items don't really go away. there's basically one way to lose them, and that's to drop them into the deep ocean. Or drop them in a no return zone, but you can't really bring much to a no return zone. Basically, when it's convenient for them, building is bad, but when it's convenient for them, building's okay. Darn workaholics. Okay, so this is the point really where we learn not what I wanted. Tricks, not what I wanted either. Oh, what I wanted is up here. Duh. Alright, so what we know here is at this point of time, we get a torch recipe. Alright, I think it's this button. Yep. Alright, so we're gonna make one, because we really only need to make one. Torch. And we're gonna be putting them on these dark blocks that you can't really collect. Alright, how... There, that's better. Let's see here. Okay, it's over there. So it doesn't matter if you beat him or not the first time. Or not this guy, but that guy over there. I mean, he didn't hit me at all. So, I'm just saying. I like how your enemies are just like totally like helping you out right now. Alright, let's see here. I think we can equip this straight from, yep. So we can equip it straight from here, which means we can talk to him. You can also kind of just tank him, but alright, how do I give him what? Settings, controls. Take out, move forward, look up, look down, apply lookup toggle, apply lockdown toggle, or look down toggle, sidestep toggle, big bash, bigger bash, coup de grace, execute coup de grace, play windbreaker, open inventory, switch views, rotate object, exchange mini mills, grab fish, inventory, blueprint, snapshot mode, notice board. Sidestep is pretty useful for certain things, but yeah, if you go into this mode, certain functionalities of the game change, so it's really useful to toggle between them. But this guy has like part of his body and his sword sticking into the blocks. So like you'll notice, like if I go into this mode, I can target like specific blocks, and I can target them from actually further away than normal. So that's actually a very useful thing for certain issues, such as speedrunning, honestly. So you have tools for building, and then you have tools for fighting. There's actually a more efficient way for me to be doing this, but we'll stick to this for now. And I messed up. That's not the first time I've fallen into that hole either. I always forget that's a hole. No, I didn't try to lift him. I swear. There we go. That's how. So if you hold the V button, you can zoom. Yes. Yeah, so in the Japanese version, it's not such a big issue with these texts, but with the American version, it feels like they messed up on the timing and did the timing based on letters rather than words. He's worried about me. To help him or not to help him? Well, I mean, you don't really have a choice if you want to continue the story, but I'm in a rush right now. I forgot to take a screenshot, so just make sure I get that screenshot now. I don't see any issue. I know just as well as you do that there's no issue here, because the water has a limit of how much it can flow. Yeah, so it like gains an extra hole each time that you have to fill up. So you can actually tell a little bit about water mechanics here. So no matter how long those holes are open, this would never actually flood based on water mechanics. And here we go. Yes, we can already tell there's something going to happen. So many materials. So this is the trailer / opening. So if you've seen the trailer before, you'll recognize this. I was like, darn, this trailer is pretty dark. Especially if you look at like the music. It's like this happy music right after this like dark scene. And yes, you actually get to ride that vehicle. By the time you can do that with the brownies where they dig straight through, you already have better ways of digging through. Alright, so we know we get a trophy right then. Oh, I don't get a refill. Okay. I'm gonna do my best to not destroy the island yet. Even though everyone knows I'm going to eventually. Because there's a lot of stuff you can't redo, or remake really, once you destroy them. We're not going to eat this kelp yet. There's very little. Oh yeah. So you don't have to worry about losing durability with your weapons in 2, but you had to worry about it in 1. Alright. So we're going to end up in a starvation state once that food hits 0%. But really all starvation does is make it so you can't use stamina, so you can't run and stuff. Do you want to see something really gruesome? Follow me. Alright, if you talk to any of these other guys, they disappear. So, we're not going to do that. Poor slime. Some people might actually remember her. Yes, the sound is determined by the camera. So if your camera's underwater, but your character isn't, you'll hear the underwater sound. And vice versa. That's not gonna protect you. That's not a proper room. No, no, no. We don't need to shut her up yet. Oh, yeah. Certain ones of these you can kind of collect. Yeah, as I said, this is not a proper room. How does she not recognize me? Right, so we grabbed some sand earlier. Place. Place, place. And there's our room. Let's see here, make a room. Oh wait, do I have to use wood for this room? I might. I think I have to use wood for this room. That's why. That, or maybe it's just because I haven't completed the other objectives yet. Oh, it's because it's because I hadn't left yet. And we learn how to build a bonfire. Oops, I hit that screenshot a little bit too early. Wow. Alright, let's see here. We can access our Builderpedia now. So we can see that we have Alright, let's take a screenshot of our current situation. We can kind of skip the empty ones. Alright. Q, Shift Q. We don't really have any of these yet. There should be a bonfire recipe, but I'm suspecting that I opened it up too early. Yep, I did. That's why. So we need wood now. So those bodies will stay a while as long as you do not interact with them. I really hate losing wood, but alright, we can grab some slime oil and slime experience right now. Not too worried about losing sand because I can just supply them. The reason why I'm concerned about losing these is because I can't really remake them as easily. I'm not sure if I can remake them at all, actually. Another benefit about killing these slimes is you do get experience later on. Alright, we've got enough wood for the bonfire. I need to pick those grass for the beds though. I think I need 6. Come back, come back, come back. No, stop, 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 stop. If you want to keep killing, kill the slimes. I will build a bonfire. Alright, place. Cook. We're just gonna wait here. There's really no benefit of us losing. Yes, you can have it. So now we know straw bedding. That's why I grabbed the dry grass. Oops. It was 3 each. Well, we can still make 2. there's 3 beds. Yeah, those arrows actually were not in the original. They were added in a patch later. They really do help though. Ha! If they respawned, I wouldn't mind. Sure, go ahead. And we get the Oaken Club, which requires wood. Fine, I'll get you your wood. I wonder if any of these are broken. There are. Promise, I don't know if I can actually break them. Oh, yes I can. So you can actually remake those later on. That's important, by the way. It's his first one. So this is going to be another useful thing. There's an item over here. Okay, I need to recover. Alright, so there's actually a little trick here that I can do. Okay, if I can just... And we just watch now, as Malroth just takes care of everything. With no danger at all to us. So if you look at that little circle, that's actually a very useful item later on. I don't think I can pick it up yet, though. There are level caps in this game, of course. So let's see if I can pick this up yet. I don't think so yet. Nope. Going to run while I still can. So when you go into a new area in the Switch version, you recover all your food. So that's part of why I'm not eating at all right now. And after you pass the first island, you can actually return here and eat, and then go to the island again. For the most part, the only places are the areas that are no limited, like the first island, or no return limited, like the first island. And why would you want it cold? And no, they can't normally do this. This is completely scripted. There's actually a shortcut here, but if you take this shortcut, you break the game. So yeah, so you'll see you can actually go straight up here if you know how to climb it. It's a bit of a pain to climb, but you can do it as long as you take the right jumps. I think you need like 1 or 2 sand blocks, or any kind of block really, but anyways, if you did do that, you would break progression, and the game completely ignores it. That's not good. Alright, so let's see here. I think it's over here. Yes, it is. So another place that you could potentially break progression is actually over here. So you could actually go inside of here, if you know how. Move this real quick. Back. Anyway, so if you take a look, you'll see some special blocks in there. You can kind of just barely see the other type. There's a red one and there's a blue one. And those are magnetic blocks. So you can actually get in there, but it's a pain to do so. So we're going to ignore that for now. Because even if we did get there, there's some things that we can't really make use of yet. Actually, I wonder, can I lift these? Yes, I can. Okay. So this will actually make it a little bit easier for me to find it later. I mean, I kind of already done this enough times that I kind of already know like some of the more optimal movements. But it has been like a few months. And there are places where you can actually mess up and break progression so much that it actually slows you down. You can't really see it here because of all the fog, but you can actually see the entire island if there's no fog, or almost the entire island, I should say. And we get our first blueprint. So being able to look at which level is actually very useful in some of these because it's very hard to tell. Like for example, you see this, but if this was an actual block, you wouldn't be able to see the block below it. So alright, so alright. I mean, the toggle is useful, but it's kind of annoying at the same time. Alright. If I was to be a little more efficient, I'd actually put bracers on at the same time, but there's not much of a difference. And everything's now bright. He throws his hammer at me, and he has another hammer. I would joke about unlimited hammer works, but alright, so I think in this cutscene you can see the green one is, I think, the first one that we get. There's actually a accessory place nearby, but I think after they patched it, it's protected until you finish the first island. So I'm not sure if you can still use it. The red one is the second one. I know that's for sure. If you want to get better weapons, that's where you get most of your upgrades. There's the blue one. Yes, he wants us to break that. I don't think I'm going to break much of it because it's a pain. But we get this. Let's see here, what is the current competition? Green architecture. Almost nobody pays attention to the actual competition, though, on the Switch version. I guess that's still sort of true here. Does look like a few people are doing it, though. On the Switch version, you'll see, like, for example, green architecture, and then they'll have the hashtag, but they won't actually have anything related to it. Like, they'd have something that looks like this while they're doing the competition. So You can make a notice board later, so I'm not gonna bother grabbing it because there's not much point of really building until you get it, or you're able to make it yourself, really. Lol. And lo and behold, there was a ship. Right after he mentions that the heavens will provide. It's totally rigged. And we can just jump down. We're not going to take enough damage for it to matter. Yeah, I took 3 damage. Yay. And there goes our HP regeneration, but oh well. I usually build a little bank over here once you manage to obtain some chests. Because this is a pretty nice place to have a bank set up. But usually what I put here is the stuff that, like trophies and stuff. I don't really get the point of this because you automatically take everything out anyways. So, I mean, I guess it's for immersion purposes, but it really doesn't do that much outside of that. Alright, so at this point was the end of the original demo, which I don't think you can even get anymore if you don't already have it downloaded. I have the original download on my Switch. But yeah, so if you don't have the original still, I don't think you can get another copy of the original demo. So there's that. Once you talk to him though, you can't really come back. So we're gonna save here, ignoring the autosave. Let's see here. Quit the title screen. And what we're gonna do is, let's see, hit continue. It's space for copy. And then we're going to copy to this slot I think it's enter to copy. Let's see here, copying one. This allows us to come back to the main island if we want to before finishing Furrowfield. And just because, let's make another copy just as a backup. And we are going to end the stream for now. Mainly because I want to add what I have so far to the guide. And I don't think you guys want to see me like sitting here typing for like 2 hours with one hand. I say one hand because my other arm is kind of injured, so makes it a little bit harder. Yeah, so you can see you can climb these without having proper climbing points, because you can actually jump. I messed up that jump, but if you jump right, you can actually spin it so that you land it here instead. It's a lot easier one way than the other. So here you would want to jump into that little spot right there. Not sure if you can see it very well, but you'll see that block right there. You want to jump onto there, and you would go up. I'm not sure if I can do that without sprinting, though. I don't think I can without sprinting. But yeah, so climbing is possible without proper foothold, I guess they're called. As long as you can manipulate your jumps. You can't make these broken blocks at first, but you do get to make them later. Anyways, that's it for now.